certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. For about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, you're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And, Charles, for this defense, you know, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just start out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And that is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
36. 36. 52 blaster. Check.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Lance going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now again, right side. It's Mitchell, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Lance going to sneak it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big game that time for the Chargers. Herbert off the play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll find Everett there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eight yards to go on second down.
Mike, 36. Mike. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Let's go.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this. Just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag. That guy can be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Eluding the, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No touchdown, 49ers.
Nothing. They don't get
Ray McCloud, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for L.A. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mark is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
McCann's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. 5:36. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Working from the gun. Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's it. That's it. Big.
Lance now to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Play action, now it's Lance.
And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw and a good quick first down as well.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lance.
That's Samuel, caught left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Watch 36. 36.
Throwing now is Lance.
Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now Lance again.
Buying time to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
65. 65. Mike check 33. 33.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Well, try the jet sweep here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a play fake. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful. And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the 2nd down.
On 1st down, Mitchell. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touch. And across the chart, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for it.
He's got it in. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
to throw.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. More, here's Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running left is Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something when you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first. harsh, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now first and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve pack. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.